The critical quality is optimism. You've got to be an optimist. I have to tell you this quick story about optimism, and then we're on our way. Two little boys, Johnny and Jimmy. Johnny is a complete optimist. He's happy. He's positive. He sings. He plays jokes. He's a popular kid in the neighborhood. He's a parent's delight. He's just not afraid of anything. And little Jimmy, however, his twin brother, they're 10 years old, is a complete pessimist. He's negative, he complains, he cries, he hurts himself, he doesn't like his food, nobody wants to play with him. He's one of those kids you have to put a pork chop around his neck to get the dog to play with him, you know. And he's just he still wets the bed. He's a real frustration to his parents. Finally, the parents realize they've got something out of balance here, so they take the two little boys to a child psychologist. The psychologist examines the boys and comes back to the parents and says, yes, there is a real problem here. I've never seen this before. Johnny is so optimistic, it's unbelievable. It's wonderful. He's happy. He laughs. He sings. I mean, he's great. He said, he's so optimistic. He's so unafraid. He could even hurt himself. Little Jimmy, however, is so pessimistic. It's just not normal for a boy at that age to be so negative. We need to do something to bring the boys back into a greater balance. Well, Christmas is coming very shortly, so this is what they did. Christmas morning, they all gathered around the Christmas tree, and all the presents were for little Jimmy, the pessimist. Every single present. And they gave him the present one after another. They were hoping that this would really sort of blast out his thinking. And so they gave him the present, but he didn't like the color. And he didn't like the model number. And it wasn't what he asked for. It wasn't what his friend had. It wasn't what he hoped for. It wasn't what he wanted. And he had a complaint about every single present. At the end of the opening, he's sitting there surrounded by presents and wrapping paper. He bursts out in tears. Says, "This is the worst Christmas he ever had in his whole life." The parents are just beside themselves. Here's little Johnny sitting there, smiling at his little brother. He says, "Is there anything for me?" And they go, "Oh, yes, there's one thing for you. It's out in the garage." So they took him out to the garage, and there in the double garage, they opened it up, there's an 8-foot-high pile of horse manure. They had a farmer bring it in the night before, filled the entire garage full of this horse manure. He says, "Geez," he said, "what's that?" He said, "It's horse manure." He said, "I've never seen so much horse manure in my whole life." "Wow. Well, this is your Christmas present." "Wow. What do you have to say?" He said, "Wow, I've never seen so much horse manure." And he's standing there looking at this horse manure, and the parents stand there, and they stand there, and finally the parents say, "Well, we're hungry, going in the house for breakfast." So I go in the house for breakfast, and they leave him there. But half an hour later, they say, Johnny hasn't come back in. They go, "Oh my, it didn't work for little Jimmy the pessimist, but I hope we haven't overdone it with Johnny." So they go rushing back out to the garage. They open the garage, and there's Johnny. He's diving up and down this pile of horse manure. He's burrowing in the horse. He's throwing it in the air. He's singing. He's having a fabulous time. They say, Johnny, what are you doing?" He said, "With all this horse manure, there's got to be a pony in here somewhere." Now remember in life, you're going to have lots of ups and downs. You're going to have lots of horse manure. But if you just keep looking for the good, look for the valuable lesson, I promise you there's got to be a pony in there somewhere. Thank you very much. God bless you.